Hiya, mate. It's me. No one's there. So anyway, I'll just wait for people to come on. If you come on, that is, doesn't make any difference to me. But at least got a few films to talk about. Should be good actually. And I suppose football will come into it as usual. So you know, let's see what you've got to say about everything. What's going on? What's going on in the world? There's a new film out called The Tattooist of Auschwitz. The Tattooist of Auschwitz. And, it's a love story, obviously. I wonder why it's come out now. You never thought about it. But that's too political for me, to be honest. Well, it's for you, not me, because I do talk about it. Very appropriate. There's always, every year, there's always something about the Holocaust. Every year. Every year. So you don't forget. Now, in years to come, will there be something about Gaza that you'll never forget? Doubt it to you. It's the way it is. I haven't seen The Tattooist of Auschwitz, though. I haven't seen it at all. What I have seen, though, a couple of great films, older ones. Some bad ones, but some good ones. There's one called The Hunt. And I can't give, who stars in it. Well-known star, A-lister. But I can't give the star away because it'll spoil the end. Must sound strange, but it's a powerful film. The Hunt. It's just called The Hunt. Made a couple of years ago, 2022, I think. But it's very, very good. It's like survival. I like those sort of films that, but I don't like sort of films that the endings. Know the endings. It's like a whodunit. Let's put it that way. I love whodunits. But the way everything's changed today, and when you look at the lineup of the people in it, you go, I know that never done it, that never done it, that never done it. Whereas from the old days, you can't think, you're thinking, but not today, unfortunately. You don't know, not the murderer is. Put it that way. Just put it that way. So The Hunt, very good film. It really is a very good film if you ever want to watch that. Made a couple of years ago. And there's also another film, a true story. This is a true story. It's called The 12th Man. And it's amazing, because what you've got with The 12th Man, it's about freedom fighters during the Second World War in Norway. And the Germans get them. And they get them in the open and they kill them. But one gets away. It's absolutely brilliant. The actor in it, I don't know who he is, but the actor is superb, sublime, absolutely brilliant. And you can actually see him through it, losing weight. And he's in that bloody snow. Snow, and I mean real snow, not Hollywood pretend snow, all that nonsense. This is real snow. So if you try and catch it, I think you can get it on YouTube now. The 12th man. The 12th man. The hunt for him. It's brilliant. Have a look at it. The German in it. It's typical German. Nasty, horrible in, So you'd enjoy that as well. It's really, does he get away? Watch it. It's a true story. It's about brave people as well, brave Norwegians. When they come knocking on the door, the Germans tell it. Have you seen this man? Kenny Dalglish for that. Morning, Norman. I've got the book, The Tattooist of Auschwitz. The Tattooist of Auschwitz. You want to see my library? See what I'm reading now, if it's of interest. I have a literature class, because I used to teach literature as well. I'm reading this at the moment. The Day of the Triffids. It's great, cracking book it really is. It's really, when you think about these great writers going back, the likes of Jules Verne, for example, the vision out of him. So the likes of John Wyndham as well. John Wyndham. Unbelievable. Just let me... Is that available, Frank, on YouTube? Yeah. Yeah, The 12th Man. Yeah. Yeah, Norman, it's on YouTube. You can get it. There's some good films on YouTube, by the way. There's a few of them. But The 12th Man, highly recommended. The Hunt. I don't know whether that's that. No, that's not on YouTube. But The Hunt, if you can dig it out somewhere, if you've got any streams, it's really good. It's really good. Happy birthday, freaking hell. God. It's my birthday, I didn't know, forget. I forget birthdays now. Oh, thanks, Jenny. Thank you so much. Oh, not lovely. I forgot all about it. I'm being no wonder that Francine said to me during the week, I'll see you on Saturday, Dad. She never says that. Ever. Never give us a thought. Freaking hell. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's on YouTube. And okay, thanks. We'll watch tonight. It's well worth a watch, honestly. And our friend Stephen finished Baby Reindeer earlier, bizarre and raw. I'm getting bloody messages here. I think Jenny's reminds of people. You get messages now. Thanks, Jenny. Let's just say, what are you like? I just completely and utterly forgot, birthday. I forget birthdays, so Freaking hell. And it's your birthday. If I'd known, I would have sent you a card on a stripper. Would have been all right a few years ago, a stripper like these days. You like that, aren't you? You know, you like. I'll put myself into a mold if some stripper came. Like as you said there, Norman. You know, I'll be like that until she goes. Oh, Donald, 20 months a day, kid, as well? Yeah, I wish. And as Denny says, can't stop babysitting. I can't stop. I'm babysitting. That's babysitting. Don't do me all do it. You know, the grandkids. Happy Alpha Day, says Steve Evans. Thank you, Steve. And Kieran says, hi Frank, I watched a really good documentary on YouTube. It's a few years old called A Rich Man. Yeah, tick JFK to 9/11. It's on for 3 hours. Thing is, I watched one. I watched the alternative news, you know, and I watched some American people, you know, ex-journalists, ex-CIA, ex-this, and they're totally against what's going on today, and they give all the secrets away. And yes, it's they just said it was the CIA who killed their own president and his brother Bobby. A few years later, they set up what's his name, the other brother, Mary Jo Kopechne, Eddie Edward Edward Kennedy set that up so you know he wouldn't become president either. They couldn't kill him because 3 in a row. Whoa, did you say, oh, hang on, something's wrong here. Very sly. It's the CIA. Very sly. There's in one of the James Bond films with Pierce Brosnan in it. You see the head of the CIA talking to Dame Judy, and he said to her, and this is typical of America. To us, we're cowards, you know. I don't care what anyone says. We are cowards. This country. We're like that with the if they say anything, we go like a dog. And the CIA, as of the CIA said, if you don't put your house in order, we'll do it for you. Get your house in order. Walks away. And that's what it's like. America trying to dominate the world. They wanted, I've said it for years, people who know me, they want to dominate the world. This is why they've got NATO there. Getting all around everywhere, but they can't dominate China. This is why they're trying to pick a war with China. They couldn't be fellas in flip-flops. The Afghans or the Vietnamese, they would take on China and Russia. You're having a laugh. This is why it's a proxy war. Sorry to go on. But the CIA did it. Don't need to look at anything else. Sorry to go off subject, but how sly are FSG and Edwards? Julian Wardback said it. I've said it. I've said it and said it and said it. It's been one conspiracy to get rid of the greatest manager we've had since Shankly, Paisley, Fagan, Kenny and Rapper. The greatest manager. The greatest manager. And it was a conspiracy to get rid of him because Jurgen had too much power. And I think Jurgen would have come out with the full truth. If he'd still be here now, he wouldn't have walked away from Liverpool Football Club. Never. So it proves what I said ages ago. Proves what I said. That they wanted to get rid of Klopp. How do you get rid of him? I know. Let's bring back that Edwards fella. See if we can get him back. And Klopp was certainty there. What? Look what they've done. They brought in Bournemouth. They brought in Slot. It's a joke. But you'll get fans saying, oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great, you know. Yeah. Not us, outsiders. People who haven't a fucking clue. Sorry to swear. Sorry. It just annoys me. Julian Ward. These are the two people that walked out on Jurgen. Think about it. Two people walked out. Just walked out. They weren't sacked or anything. They walked out. Left Jurgen alone. Julian Ward was promoted and he walked out. And strange how the back, isn't it? It's strange how they are back. Think about it. You don't have to think about it. You should know. You don't get rid of your best. What? I was watching his press conference yesterday, and he mentioned over that last couple of days, he's mentioned two managers, that Emery fella and Tuchel, and he said they're very, very good managers. Do you think he was saying something? Do you think he was saying something? You know, and what Liverpool have done, have got up to a fella who's got no Premiership experience, who's in a very weak league. But you're getting outside fans. I'm talking about people from outside Liverpool saying, oh, I've seen his tactics. Greatest tactics. I've got a bleeding clue. Sorry, we'll go on about it. So as he says, Julian Ward now back. I'd like to get rid of Klopp. It's like get rid of Klopp and get the boys back together. I'm not impressed. Simple as that. Simple as that. You've hit the nail on the head, Norman. You've hit the nail on the head, mate. He's left Liverpool with a great squad. Now you're getting the outside fans saying, this is who we need. Get rid of him and get rid of him and get rid of him and bring in and bring in and bring in. Forgetting that Liverpool was only gelling this season. Gelling. Because of the turnaround and everything else. entirely new midfield that should have been replenished 3 years ago. But the owners now, they wouldn't. What? Spend money on Liverpool? You having a laugh? Oh, fuck you. Oh. So I'll test your bank details and send you some money to get some tea back. Norman, we are puppets on a string with the USA. You wouldn't think so. But they've got Europe the same. Europe's the same. If anyone doesn't comply, you've only got to look at 1999 in Serbia, when NATO bombed Serbia. Serbia, what are you doing this? Because they wouldn't comply to it. 1999, look it up. I remember giving a lecture and I was talking about that 24 hours later. And I explained why I call this covertness, like regime change. They've been doing it for years. You've seen them in the Hong Kong a few years ago with the student revolution, and that's what they were calling a student revolution. It was the CIA drumming up, agitating. CIA. He wanted regime change. Xi Jinping. Get out of it. Just think that people are stupid. It was all set up. Kenny made Jürgen look stupid and going out on the saddest note. FSG out, Edwards, Ward, Hughes, and all the phonies out. Lee Brady. He says, "Hello, Frank. How's you? Watched a good film last night called Mississippi Burning. Yeah, great film. Yeah. Then watched a drama called Time with Sean Bean and Stephen Graham in it. Prison. One quality. Yeah. Yeah, about the prison. Yeah, Time. He's the warden, isn't he? Yeah. Stephen. He's the warden. I went to his birthday party, Stephen Graham's, up in Leachy Street. And as we were walking up, just me and him walking up, I said, "Where are you having?" He said, "In there." I said, "Do you realise what that was?" He said, "What?" I said, "That was a toilet. That was a urinal." He said, "Get out of it." I said, "Yeah, it was a urinal." He said, "Was it?" I said, "Yeah, you're done enough." I said, "Bleeding hell." He said, "Thanks for telling me that." I said, "Don't behave yourself." Neil Broderick. Birthday, Frank. Hi, Neil. Thank you. I'm not reading that. I can't read. Now, the Echo report will weigh 4.1 billion. So, what? Do you know what? I read a report where Liverpool is worth 5.1 billion. Five. But we never see anything to match that way in the transfer market. Of course, we don't. I don't want Edwards as far as at our club. I don't need stats to tell me what I see. Have you noticed that? That's a good point. Because you get outside of saying the stats. The stats add up. What stats? What stats? It's pathetic the way that, well, that's American, typical American. That's what Soflab brought, didn't he? Brought a big dossier of stats. Rodgers. That was a big help, wasn't it? But it's we been under him. It's a good point that, Norman. It really is, by saying it's what you see in front of you. What you see in front of you. Lee. And on top of that, Frank, they went against Klopp's wishes about this behind the scenes documentary they have been filming. I think it's it is Netflix. Probably giving away all the secrets from behind closed doors for all the clubs to capitalise on. Remember Softlat Linders when he brought a book out? And that was the season we had a bad season. That's how pathetic Linders is, by the way. He's useless here. Never liked him. Never liked him. And Liverpool brought him in. He got the sack from NEC. And in Portugal, someone in Portugal, they got shut of him as well. And he ended up being like the under-threes coach at the academy. And then all of a sudden he was promoted when Stevie G left. He was promoted right up to assistant manager. Useless. Pep Linders. Absolutely useless. Now they're saying, I'm telling you now, this might happen. Linders will stay with Klopp. Liverpool, I don't want him. And I know lots of others don't want him as manager. But he might end up being manager. When you find out what Slot's like, Lex Luthor, he's a disgrace, him. Slot, coming out on film. This is while our manager is here trying to put a team together. We were still fighting for the league, and he's coming out and saying, I want to be Liverpool manager. I want to be Liverpool manager. Do you remember that? A few weeks ago. Don't you think it's all put up? So that'll be a very deflated Liverpool. I'm talking about Klopp. Forget all these pods what coming out with garbage. Forget them all. These little journos who still want the place in there, the press conferences. They're not going to say anything against it. Phony then. Every one of them are phony. Every fucking one of them. Well, you're right there, Lee. Morning, Frank. Morning, CW. Daryl. Oh, they will. Do you know what? I hate this fucking mouse, It really gets me. Really gets me. A minute. Jesus Christ. And Daryl says, all they do is sell our best players to make the Americans richer. Of course it is. Yeah, you have some of that and we'll have all this. You don't need to sell players. You make huge profits. But that's American for you. Me and Ange watched Tattooist of Auschwitz. It's a true story. 9 out of 10. Very good. Very good. Very good, Neil. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad people enjoy, certain things. And is that on Netflix, Neil? And he answers him by saying, I watched it on my Fire Stick. And he answers him again. So they're talking between themselves. But as I said, it's every year they come out with something like this. So next year I want to see a film like about Gaza. I was watching George Galloway the other night, and he has some great guests, unbelievable guests. And anyway, I'm sitting there. Now, I don't know whether you remember this. You know, I don't watch, please, I don't watch the crap news that you're getting every day on BBC, ITV, Channel 4, that LBC and all that crap. James O'Brien, hypocrite, two-faced pratter. Anyway, you know, people say, oh, he's great, James. Phony. He's a phony. Anyway, I was watching George Galloway, and I put up a post. I put up a comment. Now, George Galloway never, ever, 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 ever reads out a comment. Never. Because he has guests on and he does all these monologues and everything else. Very interesting, coming out with the truth, by the way. What's going on in this bloody world of ours. Well, it's not American run world because they can't run Russia or China or India for that matter. India is a powerful nation, you know. A very powerful nation is India. So anyway, what had happened? I'd like you to know. I'd like you to tell me. Do you ever? I don't know whether it came on the news or, as I said, I don't watch the news, but whether it came on Western news, I don't know. You see a little 3-year-old girl, mattered, all mattered. She was filthy. And she mustn't have had any clothes, she must have been in racks or something. And she's just walking. And someone must have found a battered up, filthy, little frozen costume. A little frozen, get choked. A little frozen costume. And they put it on her. And you just see it, she's got no parents, no siblings, she's got nobody. And she's just walking around. She's not crying. She's just walking around in the rubble. In the rubble. Jesus. Hello? Yeah. I know, I've got a show going, I've got my film and TV review. No, it's all right. I didn't even know it was my birthday. I didn't know it was my birthday. I just got up and... Oh, yeah, well, next week, that was last week. This is this week. But anyway, someone come on like that, all the best. Happy birthday. Didn't even know. Anyway. Did you? Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, smashing, eh? Oh, good. I'm made up with that. Are you coming down today? Yeah, are you coming down today? Okay. Okay, so you don't know what time you're getting your car back? Okay. Oh, okay. All right, babe. Is she definitely doing it for today, though, for you? Oh, look, Francine, I've got to go. Let me know if you're coming down or not, because I need to get Steve Garnett, to be honest. I've got nothing then, you know what I mean? Got to get electricity as well. Yeah, okay. No problem. I've got to go, Francine. See you later tonight. Okay, now. Anyway, Daryl says, Arnie Slot is a yes man, and that's why he's here. Oh, 10th choice for the job because all the others said no. Yeah, yeah. Happy birthday, Frank. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Nick. Sandra Kirkpatrick. Happy birthday, Frank. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Can you imagine Ronnie Moran bringing out a book while being on our coaching staff? Not in a million years yet, Lindsay's dead. Lindsay's is an arsehole. Told you that. Lindsay's is a complete and utter arsehole. And I don't want him near. I think they've done this, delivered it. I think Slot will be sacked sooner rather than later. Liverpool are going nowhere next year. Telling you now, he'll be sacked, and Linders will be put in his place because there's talk about him coming back. Now this is how loyal this arsehole is. Remember he came out a month or two ago and said someone asked him if he'd like to be manager, and he turned around and said, "No, no, we're all loyal to Jurgen." Now there's talk of him coming back. That's how fucking loyal he is. Sorry to swear. Really, it's annoying. I really wanted to talk about film and a new football coming. Shahid. That's a great name, isn't it? Sahad Kun. Can I join? Of course you can. Everyone's welcome here. Sad. Everybody is welcome here. They're all welcome here, all these wonderful people who comment. You can join anything. Anything you can join. And watched an amazing film last night called The Highwaymen with Kevin Costner and Woody Harrelson. One of the best I've seen in a long time. A must watch, Frank. I like Woody Harrelson, but I went off Costner when he played Robin Hood. I went, "Oh, behave, go away." Costner and Morgan Freeman. Robin Hood. I went, the end of that. And we've got another Robin Hood. I won't be watching that either. Jesus, they're getting away from the fact. But it's changed. I just watched I never watched it. I've seen the film and I went, no, that's not Doctor Who. That's the new Doctor Who, is it? Yeah. TW agrees with him. Yeah. We live in a cruel world, Frank, and its main cause is the people who are in power who lie, cheat, and only tell us what they want us to. If voting counted, they would not let us vote. Listen, I always thought when Trump came out and said that he was cheated after the 2020 election with Biden, I said, "Oh, piss off." I believe him now. Because as I said, I look into things. Phony that America, sorry to say, they're so phony. So phony. Especially the politics. They've opened the border between Mexico and Texas. So they've opened the border. They're allowing anybody in. And they're getting pieces of paper saying you will become a citizen if you join the army and vote for President Biden. You will become a naturalized citizen. And there's people from all over. They're not just like Mexicans. They're from everywhere. There's loads of South Americans. And even Chinese are popping over, and people, just loads of them. And they're all signing. Think about it. If you vote for President Biden, with the next election in November, you'll give you naturalization, American citizenship. That's shocking. This is so they can keep Trump out. Captain Sal was just watching silently, but just want to wish you a very happy birthday, Frank. Thank you, Sal. Captain Sal. Very great name. Captain Sal. Thank you, Captain. Thank you so much, mate. Josh Reynolds. Big up, Frank. They are bringing the bill back, I heard. Never watched any of that garbage, to be honest. Happy birthday, Frank, says Taz. Thank you, Taz. I just hope to God this isn't our downward spiral, just like United, says Lee Brady. We are not long came up from the Roy Hodgson. Exactly. We're not long that far far ahead. It's only a few years ago, 14 years ago. Then we brought in another fraud, another phony. The Irishman, hates saying his name. Another phony. Then we brought in the big yeg. He transformed the whole lot. Now, this is the point. We had to go into a transition period with Yeagan. And bang! Think about this. When Shankly left, and Bob had taken over, we had to go through a transition period. Now, you know what Paisley was like. Genius. Yeah, he won nothing in his first season. It was transition, you see. Swap, changed, got shot, brought in. Following season was the start of an epic journey. The greatest British manager of all time. Greater than Jürgen, by the way. Greater than them all put together, I'm being honest. Unbelievable. Now you've got Joe Fagan took over. Being honest, you could have took over, I could have took over, and we would have won what Joe won at Treble. You only had to play the same players. And then Kenny took over when Joe left. And he nearly won a double-double. That would have been unbelievable. That. First team ever to do a double-double. But it wasn't to be. Then he left. We went through a transitional period through the 90s where we should have won a league. Should have won something because we had great players. But they just couldn't get it right. This is what I'm talking about. Then Uli came. And okay, he did all right. He did okay. There's no getting away from that. He did okay. And when you think about it, with him doing okay, uh, it was just too much. And then he had the aorta stuff, you know. And then he had to go. He had to just go away. And then we brought in Rafa. First season, he just made a couple of changes. That's all. See now we were. Couple of changes on the European Cup, on the Champions League, first season. In one of the greatest finals that will never be achieved. It will never be equal, put it that way. 2005, Istanbul will never be equaled. Even Maradona said that was the greatest football match he'd ever seen, especially a final. He said the fans never gave up. The fans didn't give up. What he just praised the fans. They be the fans of other teams and national teams. He said they'd win everything. That was Maradona who said that. And then he was gone. He was sacked by Hicks and Gillett. And then they were thrown out by us. And this lot, I didn't want them. I didn't want Hicks and Gillett. I never wanted any American owners. I'm being honest. I never ever wanted them. See, it's all hegemony with them. It's all hedge funding. And I said they will not put on the pitch. That was like Hicks and Gillett as well. They tried to kid you. It's the first spade into, remember Stanley Park? I said then, it's not going to happen. It's all kidology. You must think that we're stupid Americans. They follow them. Anyway, never happened. Then this lot came in, didn't want them. I did not want them, I'm being honest with you, from day one. And I'm going, what's Broughton? Broughton. Very strong links with Chelsea. What's he doing? Getting these Americans in? He knows what they're like. There was a load of spin to get them in. And they've been spinning ever since. That's what Americans do. They spin everything. From politics to anything. They spin everything. And if you believe them, more fool you. Sorry. Shouldn't have said that, but if you believe everything they tell you, I don't. Darryl, did you order that stripper for Frank's birthday? What time is she calling? I'd like a look. Happy birthday, Frank TW. Thank you, T. Thank you so much. I hope you get a birthday cake, Frank. Out it. Jamie Phillips. Happy birthday, Frank. I hope you get the birthday cake, Frank. Yeah. And Jamie. Sorry, did I see his name? Yeah. Happy birthday, Frankie, baby. Thanks. What's he waking up? I didn't, honest to God, I didn't know it was my birthday. Just get up, no. As a shower. Wash me stupid head. got any idea. Until Denny and Juice came on and said, "Happy birthday, Frank." And Francine ringing me up. Norman, the Dutch managers are very vocal. They cause a lot of problems in dressing room. Name one that has worked. Cruyff at Barca. And he had a massive problem. Hope I'm wrong. I will be the first to admit I am. Well, the best, according to people, the best manager, as you know, was Ten Hag, and he went to Man U. He was the best manager. You've only got to look, Van Gaal, Martin Jol, you've only got to look at all those Koemans. Just look at who's tried the Premiership. Every single one of them failed. And they were internationally renowned managers. And this fella, Ten Hag, internationally renowned. And we've got someone no one knows him. I'm sorry. But that's the way I feel about it. Remember the team, says Lee Brady, came into Joe Allen. Remember when he grew a beard and they started calling him Pirlo? Remember that? Is that Pirlo? And he was made up. He kept it going. Pirlo. Oh, jeez. Spearing. Colo Torre, Barini. It was a Poulsen there as well, yeah. Jordan Ibe. And these fellas who are at Liverpool now bought Jordan Ibe for 17 million. Richard Hughes. Oh, so sorry. How did he transform that team within 2 years is unreal. Now we're letting the manager, god of football, leave. That's the greatness of Klopp. If I had a poll now and I said, who would you like to see manager next season? Klopp or Slot? In fact, I put a couple of names in. Klopp, Slot, Ten Hag. Oh, fucking hell. I've got to take this. Oh, yeah, Anthony. Oh, thank you. 22. Not today, no, absolutely not, because when we were 21, 22, we had a good carefree life. But as we're living in today's age, no way. No. Yeah, it's scary. Anthony, I'm actually live. I'm doing a TV and film review. God, so. Okay, I'll try and give you the ring later on. Okay, Anthony. Mille grazie. Thank you. Okay, see you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Buon compleanno. Buon compleanno, Franco. That was lovely. Yeah, awful stuff with allowance. So in my opinion, he's in the top. I don't know. I wouldn't even say the top three. I'd say the top two in the world, best managers in the world. Imagine what he's done with the net spend that we've given him. Imagine what he would have done with Pep's money. He would have won everything. And I mean everything. I'll tell you how snidey these people are, FSG. Remember when they came out in the November and said, we're selling the club, and everybody was made up? I was, but here's what I said at the time. People who know me said, yeah, you did say it. I know this. I said, there's no way they're going to sell Liverpool Football Club, because month after next is the window open, the January window. And I know that Jürgen needs players. I know he needs players. So therefore, if they're selling the club, people like yourselves will be saying, well, they're not going to spend because they're leaving. They're selling the club. We'll have to wait until the summer. And I said, but when February comes, they'll go, oh, we changed our mind. We're not selling it anymore. I was right in every aspect. Every aspect I was right in. Everything. Everything. Because they still own the club. Never sold. They got that Redbirds in, didn't they? And they got 600 million. Did they throw anything in the field? Nah. Still will pay. Will pay. Happy birthday, Frank, from sunny London town. Atholm FC. Oh, well, how are you, mate? Oh, I bet you've gone now, haven't you? Oh, brilliant. Lovely fella as well. Thank you. Yeah, can I finish off what I was saying about this little princess? She was just walking around the rubble. And all of a sudden, there was nothing, no news, no nothing. She was nicknamed the princess because of this frozen little costume. And I put on the judge, I posted, I just made a comment, because they make comments about what's going on at the time. What's going on in Gaza, what's going on in Ukraine. And I put a comment up. And I said, does anybody ever remember the little girl with the nickname Princess? A little girl, 3 years of age. Can anybody remember it? Because it's heartbreaking. Well, and anyway, ages after, George Galway ended up. He's at my comments. And what he said was, he said, Frank, most probably she's dead now. Think about that. A little 3, whether she was 3, I don't know. In this little filthy, bedraggled, frozen costume, little princess. Or is that a bed? Oh, Dan says, where's your guest flags like JK and Lee? Lee will never come on my show again. Ever. Any of them. Actually. Sorry to say. Don't know where JK is. Just popped in to say happy birthday, Frankie boy. Catch you later, mate. Thank you, Redbird. Really appreciate that. Thank you. That lovely. Thank you. Thank you. The Slotternator. This is the season where FSG are going to get exposed with Klopp gone. And Edwards. And Edwards. And Ward, the other traitor. Don't forget, they walked out on us. I never forget people who walk out on Liverpool. It's all right if they're sacked. It's all right if they're forced to go, like players. That's all right. The likes of Nando. The likes of Louis. You're right. Slotternator, you're right. Cracking thing there. Slotternator. Oh, don't we have some fantastic fans? Absolutely. Oh, oh, brilliant. I love that. It's warm today, sweating like an astronaut suit. Hey. Stefano Michael Corleone, LFC. Hey, Stefano, come stare. Happy 21st birthday, Franco. Grazie mille. Grazie. Prego. And Mark Simons, all the way from Spain. Happy 21st birthday. Oh, no, sorry. Complianteth Feliz Francis. Thank you, Mark. Obviously, it's Spanish for happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, well, I'm still here, Frank. Still here. He's a lovely fella, by the way. He done us back in the other day. And I think I'm the only one who empathised with him because I've done mine. I was watching here the other day, Will P. I didn't comment or anything. I didn't comment. I went through, and I know that you have to get off. You said, got to go to bed early. You've got to dress up for work tomorrow. I was really saying that. How old are we today? Never ask a gentleman his age. I'll put it this way, I'm younger than me mum. She's been dead a few years. Mark says, Benitez would do wonders with this team. Slot don't work out if Slot don't work out. Yeah. I'm afraid that, see, you've got Edwards on this fella now, Ward, who walked away from Liverpool. They're going to try and prove a point. They're going to try and prove a point. And they've hired this fella. They've hired him. And they'll try and hang on to him. I'm telling you now. Liverpool, they're like that. We'll take a little nosedive. I don't want to see that. I don't, honestly, I don't want to say that. This is my team, supported them for years and years and years. Seeing us win our first FA Cup in 65. Think about that. I think I know the score about football. I know phonies when I see them as well. Hey Frank, not seen Herbert Long for a while. No, 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 you're right. You're right, Norman. I haven't seen him. I hope he's all right. And the bonkers, he's digressing. Mr. Miyagi, Karate Kid is on today, Channel 4, 12:30. Good film. I don't watch predictable films, honestly. That was predictable when I see. I'm going back years. All American boys, come and go, and they can beat anyone in the world. If you know what I mean. The bunkers. Where's Lee? Don't know. Don't know. I think he got hold of Elon Musk about the SpaceX thing, and I think they're sending one up tonight. Into deep space. He wanted a couple of lads, or volunteers, could have been ladies as well, I don't know. And I think he's volunteered for them. I think he's over there now at the SpaceX launching site. Lee. Chris Dix. Mark Simons agree, if we get the supporters in and the Sharks out, I will lobby for Stevie as first team coach and Rafa as director and mentor. That's a powerful one. He was a comedian, the fella who played Mr. Miyagi. Was he? Do you ever remember that? I remember the lad who played him. Wasn't he in Happy Days? Do you ever remember the girl in it, Joni or whatever the name was, the young girl? Do you ever know what happened to her? Let me know. I know what happened to her. Where's JK, Frank? I think he's with Lee at the SpaceX launching site. I haven't a clue. That's a good. Watch Sopranos from from the start to the finish this winter. The end seems soft, considering it was absolutely embarrassing. Actually, the end, the greatest series ever. But David Chase was told to finish it now. So that was it. Lead the Space Cadet. Keep up with that. Yeah, keep it up. Pat Marito. That was him, yeah. But the girl who played, do you remember? What was her name? I forget her name. Do you want me to tell you what happened to her? She's dead now, the girl. She's dead. Oh, Valerie Jean Jones. Valerie. Mille grazie. Carabina. Mille grazie. Happy birthday, Frank, says the lovely Valerie. I really appreciate coming over to little Frank saying, "Happy birthday, Frank." That's right. The Slotternator. Erin Moran played Joni in Happy Days, yes. Erin Moran. She has a, once that finished, she just went, disappeared. Once you finish with these series, these are typical Yanks, you know. I'm not talking about Erin Moran or anything like that. I'm talking about people, the people who make these series, and she never got the money that was due to her because they have reruns and everybody loves the reruns. I think the only people that came out of reruns and, you know, they had a bit of a brain between them was, though I never used to watch it, Friends, you know, that lot. But they had contracts saying, yeah, well, we want this. So they made a lot of money. But the likes of that Erin Moore, they wouldn't help it. No, man, mad really, you know, Frank, that's what he was. An OJ wife were murdered, yet both men got away with it. And people lords over them. Yeah, lords over the killers. OJ should have been sentenced to death. What he did. He decapitated that girl. That hardly ever comes out. He decapitated her, cut her head off, and killed the fella who went over. Just killed, butchered him. Then the race cards was played with that Fairman fella. That's how we got away with it. Not the race card because, well, yeah, there's a lot of other things as well. About the glove. Johnny Cochran said to him, he suffered from similar to very arthritis, OJ. And he said, are you on those tablets? He said, yeah. He said, stop taking them. Stop taking them now. And this was like about 4 or 5 weeks before the trial. He said, my hands will be killing me. He said, stop taking them. Do you know why? Clever ploy. Very clever ploy. Do you ever remember the glove? Because Cochrane knew that was coming in, that had DNA and everything on. And he could never have got out of that. He was about to find him guilty. Whether he was his own or not, I don't know. But anyway, he's like that, wasn't he? Couldn't get it on. And he's saying, hey, I showed it, and he's like that. Nowhere near fit. Nowhere near fitted. Do you know why? Because not taking the tablet, his hands swollen to more or less double the size. His fingers swelled up that much, and here, around here. Couldn't get on. Cochrane knew he did it. Cochrane knew he did it. And Shapiro as well, he knew. Because you look at Shapiro, you try and get it back, and look when the verdict's read out, and you see Shapiro standing there like that, and when it's read not guilty, he went, taken by complete surprise. But Marcia Clark did a bad job. Everything. Corruption, they're all corrupt. The law system in America is corrupt. The politics, corrupt. Everything's corrupt. That's why I don't look at things, that are unbelievable, that are so predictable. So I look at films like 30 Days of Night. 30 Days of Night. Cracking film. If you never watch it, get onto it. If you haven't seen it, get onto it. And I tell you what, you get this on Netflix, and it's a cracker. And if you like Stanley Tucci, great Stanley, great actor. It's called The Silence. Good. It's good. Oh, God, blimey. Hell. Thank you so much. I haven't seen you for yonks. This fella, honestly, I've been on Radio Merseyside, and I was coming out, and I seen this fella over the road, and I went, who's done it? So I shot over, and I went, it's just nice, it's just. I said to you, what? I said you the image of him. And he just became friends then, him and his lad. He's doing well at academia, actually. Thank you, Al. You're a good man. Love you, mate. Love you. Yeah. I remember watching The Glove. Remember the shock of one of the OJ's lawyers when they said not guilty. That was the thing. That was that Shapiro. That was shocking, man. You should never play anything. There's a girl on trial now. I'm watching it live, and her name is Karen Reed, and she's getting the blame for killing her husband, who was a Boston cop. You've got to watch it. You see the lies coming out, these phony cops. She's just sitting there, if it hit him. But the lies that are coming out are incredible. Can you catch it? Dave Bass. Just shows how silly jury processes. People act on emotions, not rationality. Absolutely, Dave. Absolutely, mate. We will all stand in front of the judge, if not in this world, then the next. It's when you look at real life trials, and there's an old black and white film, and it's about jurors. The 12 Angry Men, and it's brilliant. It really is brilliant, because that's where you see, it's only what you said, Chris. Oh, Chris, I'm sorry. It's only what you said, Dave. Let me go back a minute. It's only what you said. Hang on. Let me go back, please. It just shows how silly jury process is. People act on emotions, not rationality. Absolutely. Try and catch. I'm watching two trials. One is this Karen Reed, and how the cops are portraying here. cop dead, you see. She never shot him in there. She never strangled him. She didn't stab him. She didn't throw whatever at him. He said that she ran over. He ran over. It's impossible. And when the pathologist said, no, he's been mauled. And all of a sudden, the dog's gone and it's dead. The dog disappears. All by a cop. Need I say more, my friend? Process. They want you, they love you. No matter what. But I'm watching another trial. And it's about a fella. One of these privileged fellas. 24, 25, something like that. He's up for the murder of his son. A little kid. 6 years of age. Nice little kid. He's up. But you want to see his defense lawyer. He's horrible. You know, to the like the prosecution witnesses, like the girl's mother. You're a drug addict. All this. As though she is. I'm watching. You'll get us on YouTube. What's it called? You'll easily get it because it's going on now. Murder trial. You see him just sitting there like that horrible prick. Jesus Christ. But anyway, I'll have to carry on, boys and girls. Be finishing soon. Miss Red should be acquitted ASAP. Oh yeah. I'm watching Karen Reid. Also, Doomsday Cult 2 kids. The 16-year-old girl killed by mother and uncle. Shocking casuals. Yeah, heartbreaking. Evil is pure evil. Pure evil. Yes. I won't watch that because it's too upsetting. So I'm watching this fella. I want to see this fella. He killed his son. There's more to him, you know. I want to see him go away for life without parole. It's not over yet, but get onto the lawyer. He's horrible. Horrible, the defense lawyer. Smarmy. But I think if you're a jury, you look at that and you go, well, he's guilty this, or so do you, pal. I'm going to find him guilty. Base as in Hofner Beatle base. I've got one autograph by guess who? McCartney, must be the bassman. I'm going to show you something. I'll show you a couple of things here. I know I'm digressing, I know that, but just bear with me. It's while I've got a chance. Just bear with me. That book there is worth a lot of money. A lot of money. It's a first edition. Printed in 1946. 1946. Might take that long ago. It's a first edition of Macbeth. the greatest play ever written. But the illustrations, put it that way, the illustrator has only ever done one book, and that's it there. I'm not opening it because it's very delicate. It's very delicate to open. And the illustrator is Salvador Dali. Think about that. That's why it's, because it's a first edition as well. And Salvador Dali, the illustrator. That's why it's worth a lot of money. But I also want to show you something else, people. And I meant to show this the other night. And this is worth a lot of money too. Just bear with me. Right. And can you see, it's like parchment. And what I've got there is the design of the frieze, St. George's Hall. St. George's, that they took down. I've got the original design. It's the original design. The original design. I put that there on the shelf. You know, the coloured little thing of St. George's by W.H. Nicol. Made a lot of money. A hell of a lot of money. Like the Macbeth first edition, Salvador Dali. And I hate having them in the old. You know that? Because you're terrified in case something happens. Especially my first edition, I've only got to drop it. Break the spine, could do anything. Can't put it, I've got a library, big library there. Can't put it. It's just nuts. It's the way it is. Dave says, where'd you get it? Do you mean my book? Believe it or not, it was sent to me by a dear lady from New York for my birthday. But it didn't come through the post. No way. It came by courier. So it wouldn't be damaged, you know, you throw it through the post. And the courier said, why don't you open it? I said, no, I don't open things. Please, I've got to know. Opened it carefully, so that was it. Couldn't believe it. You see another thing worth a lot of money. Victoria Cross. Fabulous stuff, says to Dave. Thank you, Dave. Mark says, please stay and start at Tamina is a Hollywood producer now, Frank. Lovely girl. Lovely girl too. She produced Wolf. I love that film. Did she produce that? That's a cracking film, that. He's one of my favourite actors, Benicio del Toro. One of my favourite actors. And she produced that? Good God. Well, that's come as a massive surprise. Massive. And the Dave says, Love Darling. I wish I could show you. I just wish I could. I'm terrified to open it, because it's very brittle. Very brittle. Very, very brittle. Oh. To show you one of his drawings. Oh, fuck. Oh. One of his illustrations. I'll just try and show you that I'm not opening it too much. That's one of his illustrations. I'm terrified of it, The spine is very brittle. I don't even know he repairs books, I'd pay to get it fixed because the spine is, and this isn't worth a carrot. This one I'm going to show you. So I'll tell you something funny. Let's see this. I bought myself a new telly. Anyway, these lads came to fit it in. Lovely lads. Romanian. Hello. I said, oh, hello. I said, yeah, come in. And anyway, they came in, took the thing, and they were looking at me, I said, he is all right. Excuse me, we know your face. I said, well, that's nice, That's, you know my face. He said, no, we know you from television. We know you from television. And I said, well, I said, have you any idea where? What? He said, yes, football, but not football, and Scouse and English. Right. I said, Scouse, not English. He said, yes, you, because that was you. And I said, yeah, that was me. Delighted. We have to sign for things, I will keep this. Can you sign this as well? Nice people. Charlie one. Hello, Frank. Oh, hi, Charlie. What about the other statues, Frank, around William Brown Street and the fountain that never works? Where are they? What about the other statues, Frank, around William Brown Street? Tell you what happened to them, they got vandalised. And the CCTV, they never worked. They were vandalised. by drunken yob students years ago. Because you had the Flora MacDonald was inside one of the. You're talking about the library today, that they were standing on the outside. At CCTV. That's your yob students for you. Outsiders might I add. Anyway, I'm gonna then now, lads. Marista, Sir Rodender. Happy birthday, Mr. FC Liverpool from FK Montenegro. I'm thinking of going over to Montenegro, Marista, for a little couple of week holiday. The Shining, The Thing, Sex, Lies and Video, all great, says the Bonkers. I was watching, when I first started off, Bonkers, I gave out a film to watch, made a couple of years ago. You might have watched it, I don't know, but it's strongly recommended. It's called The Hunt. The Hunt. It was made in 2022, 2 years ago. It's really good. It's just called The Hunt. Have a look at it. And great period for art, fascinating painting. Yeah. Miro, Paul Key. I was watching the telly once. It was a news item. And there was this young fella, 20, 21. And he always went up to see his granddad in Spain. And what had happened was, every weekend he went to see his granddad. His granddad lived on his own. He always sat outside having a glass of wine. And anyway, this day, he was just winding a couple of hours away. And his granddad just came out and said, I had a friend, he said, you might have heard of it. Pablo Picasso, just calling him Pablo. I said, hey, who's Pablo? He said, Pablo Picasso. He was an artist. It's genuine, this. And he went, oh, Picasso? He said, yeah. He said, he stayed with me for a week or so, and he had no money, and he gave me a couple of paintings. He said, I kept one. He said, the other I gave away. He said, you kept one? He said, yeah, I didn't like it. He said, still got it. He said, yeah. He said, it's up in the loft. He said, can I go and get it? He said, yeah. And he went up with $14 million it went for. He said, do you want me to sell a granddad? He went, yeah, I don't like it. How brilliant is that? How brilliant. I love stories like that. And Marie Stan says, hope you do come, Frank. We would love to show you the highlights and host you, non-profit, of course. Yeah, I was thinking of going over there. I can't recommend it. I forget the name of the bloody place. But it's on a lake, beautiful lake. Forget the name of it. So I was thinking, I'd go over there for a couple of weeks, see what the score is. Me, Montenegro. With me Montenegrin friends. What's your favourite gangster movie, Frank? Do you know what? Well, it's the trilogy of the Godfather franchise. I'll tell you the cracking one. Besides that, nobody could defeat them. Nobody. Well, I'll give you two. One, The Long Good Friday, Bob Hoskins. Fantastic film. Hoskins is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it's the way you can get that one. And the other one, believe it or not, is Brad Pitt. Cracking film called Killing Them Softly. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Killing Them Softly. I know a lot of people say Once Upon a Time in America. All that. But that's the finest British gangster film, The Long Good Friday. And Dave says, must watch the Ebony Tower. Yeah, Greta Scacchi and Laurence Olivier bumped into her in Bond Street here in Sydney. Go away, I love her. Oh, I'd love her. I mean to say, I'd love her. I love Greta Scacchi. She's a fabulous, fabulous actress. Beautiful as well. I want to marry a Greta Scacchi lookalike. Oh, Frank, on his own. I'll check that one out, Frank. It's called Bonkers. The Hunt. Get onto it. It's brilliant. I mentioned another film as well you can get on YouTube called The 12th Man. True story. Second World War. Norwegian resistance fighters against the German. You want to see the German and the way you get those Nazis, He's one nasty fella. But he's a I'll introduce you to, is that Raki, is it? I always remember I went to a Christmas party where, the college I worked at. And anyway, I walked in and they gave me, they said, hey, this is it. And my colleague said, the next to me, he said, have you got hollow legs? I said, why? He said, because after a few of them, you need hollow legs. So we started to introduce you to rakia. Rakia. That's like a raki, isn't it? Like Greek. Aniseed. Thank you, Murray. Yeah, watch that, she says. Great ending when Bob smiles at his ending. He knows. Yes. The LFC Aaron. Afternoon, Frank and chat. Hope you're all well. Frank, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Frank, can you tell the difference between Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley? Because I blood. Do you know what? I said that. I said that. I forget who I was talking to. I feel like they'd be good if they did a remake of The Twins of Evil. Yeah, they are. Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley. Natalie Portman, not Natalie. Keira Knightley has got the worst smile ever. She made a cracking film a couple of years ago. And what was it called? Was it called The Report or something? I'll look it up and I'll tell you. It's a cracking film. Cracking film. You know. Happy birthday, Frank. I can't forget it as it's Nicola's birthday as well today. Yeah, your daughter. Alan Hodgson. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Alan. That's right. Frank, Raki is usual, aniseed based, but Rakia is closer to grappa made with the fruits. But be careful of lows. It's 50% alcohol. Grappa's like German, isn't it? Grappa, is it? Grappa. And listen, boys and girls, I've got to go. It's your birthday, Frank. Happy birthday, pal. Thank you, LFC, Adam. Should have been on before. Everything was going. Kitchen sink. Everything. Football. I like Kristen Scott Thomas. I think she's great. Like Karen. Yeah. Hey, you're spot on, Dave. You're spot on. Do you know where you're sitting there? You go, shit, he reminds me of someone. Kristen Scott Thomas. Wow. It's yours going now. And an alternative contrarian. Why does he come up with these stupid fucking names? Uzo is quite nice once you get used to it. Yes, I agree. But I drank too much one night in Rhodes. I remember going out it was one Saturday, me and my mate James Allen, best mate. We went out Saturday night. And we walked in, Debbie. And he said, "You fancy one of these shirts?" And I went, "What one?" He said, "Oh, one of those palos." I said, "Yeah, okay." So anyway, got a pair on me. And these girls came in and went like that to the bar fella. "Can we have 3 peanuts?" And he went, "3 what?" He said, "Peanuts." Then what they're drinking there, you know what? So, because they were sitting down when we asked for them, and we got them. And where's the point? We were on them all night. And we were supposed to meet the next day. We were supposed to meet someone, a good friend of ours, just got home from the States. And he couldn't wait to meet us. This was on the Sunday, right? So he goes to meet him, never forget. And he just goes in to the pub. Pepper's. The pub's name was Pepper's. So he goes in there, all right, I'll put his arms out. Oh, yeah, it's great. Oh, this is great. Yeah, oh, you're looking great. Oh, you're looking great, boys. What you want? So he said, well, what we were drinking. Something like that. And don't forget, we'd been drinking, and I meant it all night. Paying and not drunk. Well, we go. It's just nuts. And he said, oh, listen, boys, I'm getting off. 12 on a Sunday afternoon. You have to sit down. It's unbelievable. Oh, incredible. Oh. Well, anyway, boys and girls, I've got to go. I've got to say thank you to you. What is me, the Romanian friend there? Ali. Hello, Bello. Ciao. Ciao, Ali. Come stai? Anyway, I'm leaving now. My back is killing me. It really is. I've got to do now. I've got to go up, and I think it's 2,500 feet. I'm doing a parachute jump. Yeah. A parachute jump for all Pernod and gin drinkers. That's what I'm doing. Aaron, have a lovely rest on your birthday, mate. Thank you. I'll try to. TW. Cheers, Frank. When are you on next tomorrow night? Post-match. Liverpool. This is Big Yankees. Big Yankees. Penultimate game. So we're on. JK, myself, we're on tomorrow. We've got George Scott on as well, the Lost Shankly boys on with us. So there'll be 3 of us on. I went for a ferry once with Shipping Line P&O, and the best supporters I were with decided to drink P&O and orange all trip. Very ill. Have a drink together, Frank. Best wishes to you and the lads on here. Thank you so much, Mari. I might be bumping into you in Montenegro. Might come home with a Montenegrin bride. And happy birthday, bro, Jay. Where have you been? They were all asking for you. Where's JK? So he's dumped me. See you tomorrow night, JK. See you tomorrow night. So to say that they're all saying hello, to JK, and all saying hello to me. I told you that. HB Frank. Happy birthday, Frank. Bonkers. There's a drink and everything else. Thank you so much, Bonkers. Thank you. Thank you so much. And there's my little mate, JK. So I'll see you tomorrow night, post-match. I don't know what time, honestly, I don't know what time. But it'll be an hour. We'll be on. Let's hope that we can do well. And I promise you, next time I'm going to do the TV film review. It'll only be films. and TV review. Really will. Don't forget the Hunt. I mentioned another one, didn't I, as well? The 12th Man. Fantastic film. I think today's films, are crap. I watched that Beekeeper, and you get a typical Jason Statham. Oh, come on, give us a break. It doesn't cater for me. That's right. Do you know what? See, I'm forgetting my bloody days. I love you. I love you. Monday night we're playing. Oh, yeah. Monday night's not so. Oh, please. I hope someone hasn't gone off and said, he's on tomorrow night. But they know, wouldn't they? Like saying a post match. Won't be a post match with Manchester City or any of them lot. It's always Liverpool. Right. Oh, game's on Monday, bro. Do you know what? Honestly, as I said, I got up this morning, jumped in the shower after an hour just lying there doing nothing, And I didn't know it was my birthday. That's it. And I just came in, got my cup of tea, came in, sat down to do the film review, and it was one of my old mates, a lady. He said, "Happy birthday." I said, "No, happy birthday." Then after Francine rang me up, it was live on the show. And my mate, Anthony Brown, to wish me all the best. Happy birthday to Yal. They are all having one. He's taking the piss out of me, Taurus season, JK States. Super Ends, there you go, says the alternative. The Keep. Mike, yeah, that's a masterpiece. Yeah, you're right there. The Keep. Cracking film. Nice one. Wow. Yeah, get in there, Mark. Yeah. That's a cracking film, that. Don't forget Killing Them Softly from the alternative and, gangster films. If you haven't seen it, Brad Pitt, Brad Pitt's a great actor, Don't take all this like good looking fella, He's a good actor. He's a very good actor. You know what I mean? I like a film you can learn something from. That 12th Man, you can believe me. You made 45 today, Franco? Yes. Thank you. You look well today, Frank, says the alternative. Thank you. Thank you. Not at all, says D. And he's saying, I'm not taking the piss. What said you were? The JK says, I'll check that film, Mark. It's good. Oh, it's good. The Keep. Look at this people. We were talking about trials and everything, OJ Simpson, and I gave them why. I don't know why, but it's a lot of. Do you know what? You just reminded me there, Dave, of me mum. My dad was only 39 and a number of months. Honestly, I brought a couple of colleagues of mine home. This college I was at. And I walks in, and the old girl's there. And strangely enough, she's got all ready to go out. And he went, hello, hello, Mrs. Carlyle. Hello, boys. She said, I can't make it anything. I'm going straight out now. And as she was going out through this, one of the lads said, Mrs. Carlyle. She said, yes. Can I ask how old you are, please? And she just looked at him and went, 39, and walked out. And he looked at me. I looked at him. She told everyone she was 39. Even when she was 20 and 39, honestly, God. The look on that fella's face. Never seen him after that, strangely enough. Ali says, I am a lion, 9th of August, I changed the prefix. The Ali. Says the Ali Danus, our Romanian friend. I come from Romania. Don't you see any difference there, my friend? Who liked Peter Lorre? Rick, please help me. They are after me. Rick, please help me. Peter Lorre, brilliant. Thanks for the show, Frank, with a proper accent. Keep those other strange accents off the show. Thank you, Mary. And the alternative says, I'm not signing over with this. My paternal nan loves star signs and astrological stuff. I'm not that into astrological stuff, but I defo think birth dates bestow a few inherent characteristics on people. Just letting you know, Frank, the stripper Darrell ordered us false teeth. He got it cheap. He must have got us out of the FSG notebook, wasn't he? Getting things cheap. I'd say it's him, Brian. You just said, I'm going. The beast with 5 fingers. Yes. Yes. They were the old ones, weren't they? The beast with the 5 fingers. And you just see it going along like that. A Scouse lass used to cut my hair in Sydney and said my Scouse accent was pathetic. I'm not saying anything to it. Not saying anything. I don't believe in horoscopes, stars and planets. Stars, I don't believe in horoscopes, says Ali. Stars and planets decide our future. It's like the star-crossed lovers, isn't it? Shakespeare's star-crossed lovers. If you look at that, that reminds me. If you like a good love story, with a bit of mystery as well to it, and like the stars of that, look out for a film called 2:22. You know the time, 2:22 in the afternoon, with Kirsten Thomas. No, what's her name? Kirsten Stewart, and Michael Houseman. 222. Great film. That reminded me of it. What Ali said, Stars and Planets. Have a look at it. It's really good. It's really, really good. 222. I wish I could write it down for you, but I can't bloody hang on this. I'm concentrating on your accents. I'll copy it. Star-Crossed Lovers reminds me of a song by a man called Stan Kelly about it. Red Romeo and a Blue Juliet. That was the Star-Crossed, yeah. That's it, Dave. Yeah, that's the thing. Look, I've got to go. I'll be here all bloody day. Back's killing me. Norman, was that the small face? No, was that the small fella used to read star signs? Who was that small fella who used to? Oh, him, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's dead now, him. Little fat fella. He was very, I can say camp, can't I? It's very, Russell, that's right. Russell. Call me Russell. Hello, dearie, there you are. Yeah. Russell Grant. Russell the Grant. Yeah, yeah. My nana Dolly loved Russell Grant. You need some Thai massage on your back, Franco. Is there a hidden meaning there, Ali? A hidden meaning before Frank. JK says Russell someone, and it's Russell Grant, the little fat fella. I think he's dead now. I think he's dead. And as Norman says, he wasn't related to Barry Grant. Look, fellas and girls, I've got to go. My back is killing me. My back is killing me. And my hairdresser's dad went to school with Stuart Sutcliffe. I gave a talk, believe it or not, in Stuart Sutcliffe's former home, Septon Park. And it wasn't about the Beatles either. It was an historical talk going back a few years. These people hired me. Said, would you give a talk? I said, where? He went, hey, I went, yeah, okay. And I gave a talk. Liverpool history. And it was Stuart Sutcliffe's. And they've got things up, memorabilia as well. Stuart Sutcliffe. He was the fifth Beatle. That's what he said. Ringo got lucky. Don't like him. Got very lucky. Luckiest man on the planet. And yeah, but you're killing us, laughing, says Dave. Much respect, Frank, and enjoy your day, says Ali Noose, our Romanian friend. JK, I'm going now. Have a top weekend, everyone, and especially today. Frank, you're not 21 every day, bro. Thank you, JK. See you Monday. See you Monday, not so well. I feel for Pete Best. I met Pete in Rodney Street. Chatting to him. And he knows that. He knows that. But he gets a hell of... Do you ever remember when he came out with that anthology? The Beatles anthology? Well, he gets a lot. If you're listening to some music, I listen to it on YouTube. Get hold of John Lennon singing Slipping and a Sliding in the studio. And it's live. Slipping and a Sliding. Live. Watch it. That's how good he was. Slipping and a Sliding. And you know that he's live. Absolutely brilliant. So Pete Best gets a lot of... he got a lot of money. Still does. From the anthology. Because it's still selling. Listen, people, I've got to go. So sorry. Love yous. See yous all on Monday. I've got no history show. And I've got this football show instead. So I'll have to leave yous. Thank you. Honestly, thank you for joining me today. Thank you. If you don't leave soon, Frank, it'll be your next birthday. You don't want you to leave. Like Jürgen, thank you. Thank you so much. But I'm leaving on that now. See you later, boys and girls. Thank you.